Hey guys, it's Sarah from OnlineSchoolMom.com. I thought as we're entering the end of quarantine, we hope, that I would give 25 ways that our family and we hope other families are going to use in the next couple months over summer to make sure we don't lose, all that we worked for as far as educational progress. So I think this year is definitely different than previous years. We had the last couple months that were definitely unique, and some brain drain did occur, especially, at the end where people were just kind of really unmotivated. So here are 25 ways that you can make sure that your children just stay motivated, stay learning, your teens stay engaged and aren't just on their Xbox or on their phone all day long. You can view these on my blog at www.onlineschoolmom.com. So the first one's a kind of fun one. Just challenge your kids to write each day with a dry erase board or dry erase marker on the bathroom mirror and just write an inspirational quote. And if they do that every day for a week, maybe they can switch to another child for the next week. But believe it or not, they're writing, they're trying to get some positivity, they're looking up inspirational quotes. So there's some learning going on there. Number two, and I have this link on my site, we have a Scrabble board on our wall that's pretty fun to do. It's magnetic and you just can start a word and then you can play Scrabble all week long. So right now we've got summer and then we're building off of that. Number three, I think they should use canva.com. And even my third grader can do this. She's coming out right now. You can go on there and you can make a birthday card. You can make some kind of a different kind of a graphic. It's a skill that everybody needs moving forward, and being able to make neat graphics is something that they can learn easily with canva.com. I think all kids should take some time this summer to make sure that they're up and their skills with anything Google Drive, Google Docs, Google Sheets, Google Forms, what am I forgetting? Google Slides. Make sure that their skills are top notch with those, because if they can do that, it's going to make the fall so much easier and seamless. It's always fun to build a summer Lego set. There's some new ones out that are a little bit unique and different. So depending on the age, I think that's always something different. Learn a new skill on Skillshare.net. And if you're not a member of that, you can get 2 months free. So I think it's worth it. I use it for just various things. You can learn how to draw different things. You can learn a lot of technical things on there. So especially for teens, I think it's good. You can just say, an hour a week, you've got to find something on Skillshare to do. Another idea, take orders from neighbors and make dog treats. Cooking is great, but I think we've all cooked so much during quarantine, so now maybe we can cook for our dogs and sell them, right? So they can make a flyer, they can advertise, they can make them and maybe make a little bit of money or just make it as a donation. Making a vision board is another fun idea, and they can do that is even kindergarten. You can make vision boards. So that's something that all you have to do is Google vision board and get ideas. You can use magazines. You can print out, here's my golden doodle. You can print out different things. You can write inspirational quotes, or they can take pictures and print them off, all that kind of stuff. I always recommend listening to podcasts, and on our blog we have an extensive list of podcasts recommended for kids and then podcasts recommended for teens. The next one goes right alongside with that, and it's making your own podcast. So, even my third grader started this a few weeks ago, and you can use, it's through Anchor FM, and they can go right on there and make their own podcast about anything. She started it as a review of kids' podcasts, but they could do, any kind of science. They could do a review of a book they're reading. They can do anything. The older kids could do a history topic. It's just a really fun way to learn some technology and then also have to talk about a topic. I always recommend taking a class on OutSchool. So for any age, basically kindergarten on up through 12, they have really unique classes. From anything from if you want some review of math, maybe they're struggling with fractions and you just want a review of fractions. Maybe they want some drawing classes, or they want some real obscure topic. You're likely to find it on OutSchool. And those are all certified teachers that are experts in their area. So you can't go wrong with that. You can do a one-time class. You can do a series of classes like, every Thursday for a month. And they even have all summer long classes. So you'll find a variety. You just have to do a little searching, and their search engine's really user-friendly. A couple other things I recommend. Older kids, I think over the summer should read the book The Latte Factor. They can read it in a couple hours on an afternoon, and I think it's the best personal finance book out there for teens. It's not directed at teens, but I think it's easy enough. It's a story fashion that they can understand. Put a paper runner. You can get it at Target or off Amazon, just one of the thin paper kind of runners on your kitchen table, and let everybody do a gratitude challenge and just write on it every night. So it's more than just like speaking it out loud again, asking them, just have them write it out. They're getting some writing in and making sure they're thinking about what they're grateful for. I suggest the whole family listen to the Family Road Trip Trivia podcast. And you don't have to do that on a road trip. You can do that while you're cleaning up from dinner or even prepping or folding the towels. Again, it's the Family Road Trip Trivia podcast. It's about 15 minutes per episode, and they have various topics. So one week it might be geography, one week it might be Disney trivia, but our whole family likes that. So it's good. Even my 16-year-old will do that. Another idea is online, you can get something, it's called the 50 States Travel Journal, and I think it's about $7.99 on Amazon. It's not very expensive, but it's a good thing to start when the kids are little, and if they're already grown, they can even backfill it. And it's just a good way to document any states that you've been through, been to, or highlights from your visits and a little bit about that state. So they could do that during the quarantine. We like the app Toontastic, and my third grader likes to make little stories on that. So that's a good activity where they are on their phones or on their iPads, but it's pretty educational because you have to piece together actual stories. I recommend different educational apps. On my blog, I have a link to the ones from Leah Neiman that she recommends, and I think pretty much any of those you can't go wrong with. So that's always something different. You could try a free app, once a week or something like that. A couple games that we like Beat the Parents, and we like I Should Have Known That. They're both kind of fun games that, since we have such a wide spectrum of ages from 9 to 16, that everybody can enjoy. The kids could make a Google slideshow about, all about you during quarantine. That's something that they could do, and they'd have that for hopefully the rest of their lives. They can watch, especially the older ones, watch a tutorial about Trello and then figure out how your family can use it. So maybe it's about meal planning, maybe it's splitting up the chores, maybe it's about organizing their own schedule. But I think Trello provides a lot of different organizational opportunities, and I'm not an expert in it, so it's something that I'd like my teens to learn more about and then teach me. Getting down the list here, use Procreate. So I think it's about $4.99 on iTunes for that app, but you can do amazing things with that. You can take photos and edit them. You can make different kind of drawings. It's definitely something that will help educate them about art and design all summer long. They can make a Shutterfly photo album also about quarantine. So then they're gonna have that Google slide deck about it, and then they could have a photo book too. So that's something. A lot of times they have free promos where you can get an actual free book. Let's see. We like the website Why Your Kid Needs to See This. It's completely free, different videos every day, just all educational. So that's pretty cool. It's again, something your kid needs to see. It's called Your Kid Needs to See This. And then the last couple, make sure they know how to use iMovie to edit videos. They can take different things outside or take things from quarantine and make a video of that. And then the last one, not necessarily educational, but at least they're doing something that's not completely mindless, have them make a couple playlists of songs for summer on Spotify. So those are 25 things that we recommend, and this is all on our blog, so you can get the links, but just some unique things that you might not have thought of for summer for kids of all ages.